When the puppy's sleeping and it's been sleeping for a while, that's a good time to go wake it up and take it outside, and that way you're likely to get some success. And the reason why we're doing this is we want the dog housebroken as quick as possible. And animals, after they've been sleeping, hey, if I've been sleeping a lot of times I got to get up and go to the bathroom. Do you know what I'm saying? So use that knowledge. The dog is calm. That's a great time to interact with the dog. It's true, don't fuck with the sleeping dog, but if it's a puppy, yeah, wake it up and go take it outside, So right now he's in a crate, and I'm using a crate, and if I have him in the house, I also have him on a leash. It's very, very important that you get the dog to start following you. So right now he's in a crate. Now we're going to wake him up and take him outside. So watch what I do. I'm just going to pick him up. I'll have the leash in my hand, and everything will be ready to go. Right? And then we just walk him outside. Don't set the dog down, because if you set the dog down, it might go to the bathroom. You want to pick the dog up, you want to carry it and make a beeline for the front door. When they're young like this, I will sleep in my clothes and wake up in the middle of the night and do the same thing. You lose a little sleep, but you end up with a housebroken dog that's quicker and has a better understanding. Never use wee-wee pads. I was talking to Sherry Lucas brought this dog out, and I was like, "Did you use wee-wee pads?" Because she got the dog to go to the bathroom in the airplane's bathroom. She set down some towels or something, she said, and the dog went to the bathroom. And I was like, "Did you use wee-wee pads?" Because it dawned on me that would be the one and only time that you would want the dog to see a wee-wee pad. Wee-wee pads are scented with a pheromone to attract the dog to make it go pee. So maybe if you're traveling on a plane with like a super young dog, like an 8.5-week-old dog, a 9-week-old dog, you take the wee-wee pad, and that's the only time it ever sees the wee-wee pad. You put it down in the bathroom and let the dog pee. But do not bring those things in your house. They're not necessary. If you're going to get a dog, there's stuff that you have to do that's it's work. But to get the dog where you want it to be, get your lazy ass up and take the dog out. So that's what we're going to do. We'll take Billy out, and let's see if we can get him to go to the bathroom. So the other thing with housebreaking is you get them on a raw diet. Look at my refrigerator. When they sell chicken backs, buy them, because they're cheap. And the great thing about chicken backs is that in the cavity, there's still like organ meats and stuff left in them. But with the puppy, you give them a raw diet. It's less taxing on their system. It has less expandable fiber in it, and also it's not a dry product like kibble, so they drink less water. Having your puppy on a raw diet is essential to housebreaking, and I'm telling y'all, stay away from kibble food. Kibble food is just that is not what your dog should be eating. It should be on a raw diet. So let's take the puppy out and see how he does. I got the leash around my neck. I'm just gonna, he's sniffing. He's already sniffing. And then we just run him outside. Now when I'm taking the dog out, I got the leash around my neck, so I clip the leash on. Right, so I'm ready. When I put the dog down, the dog can start sniffing around. When I put the dog down, I start saying the word, hurry, hurry. That's the potty command. And we just start using all the commands and words that the dog's going to need for the rest of its life. We just start getting him used to it. Let's see how he does. Hurry, hurry. Good boy. Yes. Good boy. Yes. Good boy, Billy. Hurry, hurry. Right where you are. Do not move. Get the dog used to staying in, don't let the dog drag you down the street. Say, hurry, hurry. Good boy, hurry, hurry. Hurry, hurry. Good boy, hurry, hurry. Very nice. Good job. Hurry, hurry. Good boy.